What's going on, everyone? Tom here from Pizarro's Pieces, and I am in Surrey today, and I've come to see the man, Big C, and we're going to have a little chat about WrestleMania. And also, when I was in America, I picked up some American exclusive figures, WWE figures for Chris, so we're going to have a look at them, and Chris is going to do an opening on a toy that might piss a few of you lot off. So first of all, Big C, thanks for coming on, or should I say thanks for letting me come around again.
No problem.
First of all, before we get into the toys and everything, just a quick discussion. Obviously, WrestleMania was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
What did you think? Obviously, we don't really watch it no more, but
I always try and watch the WrestleManias. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do a lot for me nowadays. But it's good to see the Hardy Boys come back.
Yeah.
That was good. Surprising as well. But apart from that, no, I didn't. Not really.
Kurt Angle's back as well now, isn't he?
Kurt Angle's back, but then it's a shame really, because what can he now do apart from turn up in the ring and talk on the microphone and things like that?
Yeah, he's general manager, isn't he? So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to see Kurt Angle rolling around in the ring, didn't you? But Olympic style wrestling sort of thing. But he can only do certain things now. But yeah, I'll always watch the WrestleManias. I just didn't.
Yeah, I watched it as well, and like you said, the Hardys coming back. I think that was pretty good. But since then, I kind of switched off. I haven't sort of took any notice of what's going on there at all. So let's get on to the toys. So the first, before we start, I picked this one up for you the other day. This is the Defining Moments, is it? Yeah, Defining Moments, Ric Flair. I've got this in the UK,
Which I
from
think
Smith.
that's from his match with Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a really nice figure. The Defining Moments are probably my favourite line, really, because you get the old cloth accessories and the robes and things like that, and I just think they're better done, to be honest with you.
So that one was from within the UK. Then we got another couple that I got you before I went to America.
Yeah.
You grab one of them first. I'll grab both of them.
Yeah.
So I got these from my man Big Ben Toys, who I know through Instagram. So we've got Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
The Hart Foundation.
Got a really good price on them. But that was before I went to America.
Which I'm really happy with them.
Big C's has given me like a shopping list of ones to get. Yeah.
But then obviously now it gets really good, because obviously this is this is a ringside exclusive.
So I picked this up at the Columbus Toy Show, and I also picked up the Scott Hall, which I've kept myself. You've already got it, haven't you? Yeah. We'll have a little look at that in a little while. So I picked that up. They normally go for about 50 quid over here, don't they?
They do, yeah, because obviously it's a ringside exclusive. You can only get it from the website, which is American, and of course then you have to spend, pay for all sorts of costs of getting it into the country and tax and things like that. So, you're down to getting them off eBay and places like that. And like I say, you're looking at 50 quid minimum to get these figures in.
Well, I was obviously over there, and this one and Scott Hall cost me $50 for the pair. So in hindsight, was a really good price.
He's made a killing there.
I didn't charge him any extra. Don't even try and say that I did.
There's one. This figure Tom had to obviously debox, because I think when he was in America to start with, you were a bit concerned about how much you would be able to bring back and stuff. So he picked this up fairly early on for me, and obviously he had to debox it, which is a shame, because obviously it's the first one I've got really, because I wasn't collecting the Mattels at that time. But that's a Legends Mr. Perfect, which I believe was out in about 2010, and these were one of the first waves of like classic wrestlers that Mattel did. So to have that's really, really nice, even though it's got no box, Tom.
You unbox them anyway. What are you moaning for?
I want to be the one who unboxes them.
I picked that up at quite a good price. I think was it $20. I phoned you, didn't I, when I was there, and you said that.
Once again, any of the first couple of Legend series, to buy on the internet and in this country, once again you start going up to prices of £50 to £100 depending on the figure. So, yeah, to get a good deal on that one's really obviously a really good thing.
And then we'll save the best. Not the best for last. We'll come to the other one underneath, but let's get that one.
Yeah, just a bit of background on this one. I saw this one was out. They didn't really announce it. They just in the new year on YouTube. I noticed that people had been bringing this pack out, and they'd gone to their local. Was it Target? You got it from?
It was
Target exclusive.
Yeah, Target exclusive.
So basically, these American guys were just posting this box set up in the new year a few months back, and I was like, "What?" I didn't even know it was coming out, and then I found out it was a Target exclusive. We have no Targets in this country, so I was, going to have to pay big money to get my hands on it. But luckily, my mate here.
Well, the story was it was very lucky, wasn't it? So obviously, when I was in America for 2 weeks, my plan was to go to some of the Target and Walmarts to see if I could find any exclusives. Because you said about Jake the Snake was another one, wasn't
Jake the
there?
Snake was another Target one, yeah.
And then it was hard because I was in the city centres. They didn't have the Targets that were there weren't very good. They didn't have too many toys. I left it till literally it was about 5 hours before I flew home, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I got a cab in Cleveland. I got a taxi to a Walmart and a Target. They was near each other, about 10 minutes outside the main city. And I picked up this, and I also picked up the Target exclusive Mad Balls. They had all of them. They had all 6 of them there, so I was really shocked. So obviously, when I phoned Chris, I FaceTimed him to show him, and he was over the moon.
I was over the moon with it.
So let's get it up.
We've built it up so much. Let's get it out.
Some of the people watching have probably got this.
Obviously, something I really wanted to get as soon as I saw it, and that is the Hall of Fame Target exclusive Ultimate Warrior and Papa Shango 2-pack, which was based on a rivalry that started at WrestleMania 8 when the Ultimate Warrior came down to save Hulk Hogan from Papa Shango and Psycho Sid. And obviously, just a really nice pack to put together. I mean, obviously, to someone who's not a wrestling fan, it looks like a really random couple of characters to put together. But I remember at the moment in time where this is really, really relevant. So, really good to have it. And obviously, I'm a big Ultimate Warrior fan and got lots of figures. So,
but before I went to America, obviously, Big C had given me probably a half a dozen characters.
Yeah.
And this was the top of the list. And he said, if you go into Target, try and get the double pack of Shango and Warrior. And then you'd given me, the other one was Earthquake and
Typhoon, which were obviously then now and forever exclusives purely through Walmart.
And I did see Typhoon, but I remember I told you I went into Walmart and I don't know what they do in the Walmarts, but they was all ripped open.
Well, Grim, who I'm a big fan of, Grim's Toy Show on YouTube. He's an American YouTuber and all about wrestling and wrestling figures. He even did a video a little while ago, I forgot to mention to you, where he went through Walmart and he was actually making a video of all the packs that had been opened with missing bits.
Because people nick the belts and everything.
I know, that's what people do it for.
Yeah. So the Typhoon I see, which I would have picked up, but it'd been ripped open, and I think the belts come with them, don't
Tag
they?
team belts,
And they wasn't there. But I'd already just got this literally 10 minutes before, so Big C weren't too fussed about that.
I mean, as long as I got that, I mean, if Tom had come back without this, I mean, he'd have been a total failure in my books.
I know, last day as well, leaveitlastminute.com.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all the figures I got in, well, I got some obviously in the UK, and then I got a few in America, obviously this American exclusive. So now we're going to move on to the last one, and
which is going to be a controversial one, because Tom's been telling me, obviously, being a big in the toy collecting community and knowing what's right and what's wrong. I'm purely mainly a wrestling toy collector, so I don't really share some of the same values as Tom when it comes to the actual toy collecting. And Tom seems to think we're going to have a big problem on our hands. There's going to be a bit of backlash if I was to open up this Hasbro, which I have got loose, but I like to have them with all the accessories, the Hasbros, and obviously trying to find garden shears now 30 years later is probably going to be hard to pick up. So Tom's managed to get me a Brutus the Barber Beefcake that obviously comes complete. Just checking the year on there, Tom.
Yeah,
1990.
I picked this up off of a friend of mine who, like you said, in the toy community, Alex, who's from up north in the UK. If you're watching, Alex, thanks for that. So I picked this up before I went to America, wasn't it?
Yep.
I've got a really good price on it, and I think that's probably another reason why you're not really overly fussed about opening it, really, aren't you? You're just
No, I mean, like I say, I'm a toy collector. I think that if you're keeping hold of things on cards and you're not opening boxes, then in the back of your mind you're thinking about, in the future, what's the value going to be worth? Am I going to be able to sell it? And my mind doesn't think like that. Hopefully I'll be buried with my collection. So
I'm sure your missus ain't going to be too happy about that, mate.
No. She'd have to go before the toys. I'm gonna open it up. 27 years this guy's been sealed in his pack, and I think it's about time we got him out.
The card's not the greatest anyway, is
it? It's not the greatest, but it's still that
that nostalgic thing.
It's got to be done. I mean, I haven't opened the Hasbro up for a couple of months now, so I'm going to do it.
Come on and open it up. Show the people how mint crispy he is as well.
So we just This used to happen to me as a kid.
You're causing controversy on my channel, mate. I'm not.
That's all right.
I'm gonna get. If I get any dislikes on this video, I'm blaming you.
You'll have a few more views on this video, I reckon. So here we go.
Oh, he's minty, isn't he?
He's mint in the box, you know, to get him out. Let's have a little smell of him as well. Still got that new toy smell.
Put him up to the camera. Look, show him. Not a single mark. He's not been thrown around the ring or anything.
Let me just put his shears in his hands.
Yeah.
There we go. So I now have another complete Hasbro with an accessory there. Wasn't too many with accessories.
No, it wasn't. No.
I mean,
but the accessories are the hard bit to get, aren't they?
Yeah. So although that's going to cause probably a bit of backlash, but how can you open a toy that's, you know, it should be in a museum, really?
Well, remember when I opened the Rocky toy? I've got loads of comments on the video.
And that wasn't even that old. Yeah.
No, Rocky's just Jack figures.
Was quite old. So yeah. So
well, there you go.
British Beefcake.
Thanks, Big C, for causing problems on my channel.
No problem. You know, any publicity is good publicity, bad or otherwise.
All right, then, mate. Well, look, thanks for doing a video with us. We've got, as you can see behind us in the background, you've got some bits out on display. You've got some hot toys. And that as well.
I mean, just a bit of background that I'm currently in the middle of my house is being extended and built. So at the moment, you know, with a little baby and stuff, like, we're really limited for space until our extension's done. So I'm having to keep a lot of stuff in boxes, and I can only really have a tiny little display in the corner of the room at the moment, which is killing me.
I'll do a little zoom in at the end of this, and so you can show.
Yeah.
How many hot toys you got now?
I've got 4, so I've started collecting hot toys. So yeah, 4 I've got.
So 4 hot toys with a mixture of, I can see a giant Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And then I can see some Terminators as well as WWE.
Yeah.
Got a bad mixture over there.
Yeah. Wrestling and Terminator are my 2 things. So yeah.
So, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions or anything you want to ask Big C, or if you want to slate him about opening the Brutus vintage card,
send all complaints to me.
Send all complaints to him. Leave some comments in the box below. If you ain't subscribing, please consider to do so. And don't forget, you can catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and of course Facebook under Pizarro's Pieces. Until next time, guys. Big C, thanks again. I'll see you then.
All the best.